What's up, guys? Justin here, Primedriven.com with giveaway number 23 winner, Michael Gledhill. Congratulations on winning our 2016 Subaru STI. Why don't you tell everyone your name, where you're from, and what you bought to get entered?
Hey, Justin. I'm Michael. I'm from Bellmawr, New Jersey. I bought this Gapplebee's t-shirt. I got 2 t-shirts from my girlfriend, and we also bought this Subaru blanket, which was the last thing we actually entered when we got the email that the giveaway was ending. So we jumped on the 10 times entry again, and it actually paid off in our favor.
That's awesome. How does she like the blanket? Because my girlfriend loves that thing.
Oh, it's awesome. It's going to definitely go in the STI. Like, it's going to probably just stay in there just for whenever we're out. It's just nice to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Awesome. And that Gapplebee's is one of my favorites. Our designer made that. Just like
my buddy Sean actually saw that I had this one and was like, "Oh man, now I can't order it."
Because it's not cool if we both have it, right?
Yeah.
So how was it that you found out about this giveaway?
The last giveaway you guys were doing, which was the 450 horsepower Hawkeye STI. I saw that on Instagram, and I said to my girlfriend that we should have entered it, and we didn't. So when the next one appeared and it was a Subaru, we thought, why not enter it? Because we both actually have Subarus, so it made sense to buy Subaru merch.
Yeah, it's always funny when people are like, "Oh, how come some of the winners already have like a car like what they want?" Like, well, why else would you be buying gear for that car? Like, I mean,
you're honestly mad that a car enthusiast want a car for buying car merchandise. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm like that. It's kind of like how they normally work. Like,
yeah, like who would you want to win?
Yeah, like somebody who just like kind of really isn't bothered, which has happened. You know,
yeah.
like, they were grateful. You know, they said thank you. They love the car, but like, I was like, so what have you had? You know, past cars. You know, like. Ford Explorer, you know, a beige Volvo. I'm like, all right, well, I mean, no disrespect, but not really enthusiast cars.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What do you do for a living?
I work in a warehouse. I work at Cento Fine Foods. It's actually the only distribution center for Cento in America.
Really?
Which is like Italian products and pasta and stuff like that.
Interesting. How did you end up there?
A neighbor actually.
Oh, just like, hey, you know, I'm looking for
a
new gig.
I used to push carts at a ShopRite, and then I don't know, I ended up talking to him one day.
Throwback. That's taking me back. Do they still have people that do that at ShopRite?
I believe so. Yes.
They probably just wearing masks now.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's do the car history. What have you had, and who got you into cars?
I had an Evo, and then I got into an accident, and it was totaled. So then I tried my luck. I always wanted an STI, so I tried my luck at going to a dealership, and my credit was like perfect. So I just tried my best to. Sorry, I got to start that over again. That was terrible.
Go ahead.
So like I came from an Evo, but I got into a bad accident that rendered the car totaled. So getting into another Evo wasn't really possible because the price point on them is so extreme now because they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
So I just tried my best into getting a car that I was always drawn to Subarus. You can tell them by like when they're driving down the street. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there's no mistaking it.
Yeah, that boxer engine is just so. Man, I'm at a loss for words right now.
It's unique. It's a unique sound. It's a unique driving experience. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what Evo was it that you had? 8 or 9?
I had a 10 actually.
Oh, you had a 10.
Yeah, I had an MR, which wasn't stick shift. So the STI was my first stick shift car.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty easy manual car to learn on. Relatively.
Yeah, I went there and drove it off the lot that night.
And what year was that one?
An 18.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's current. Yeah, that's current.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so with our 16 that you won,
Hmm.
do I remember you saying that this was going to be his and hers? This is going to be for the little lady.
Yeah, absolutely. My car will be the go car, and her car will be the show car.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. You can put up like some of those adorable little plaques in the windshield when you go to shows. So that's cool. So who got you into cars?
um, my cousin Ryan, pretty much. He had an Evo 10, which he built, and then he traded it for a lot of money, and then he bought a GTR, which is like extreme. You know what I mean?
With the modern
And
GTR?
yeah, he has an R35.
Yep. We gave one of them away end of last year. They're stupid fast, but they're not really like enjoyable to drive on regular speed because they're not designed to really go regular speeds.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
They're
The
very
car is
hard.
extreme.
Yeah. And so, how much horsepower was his Evo making?
Um, I know it was definitely above 5,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. His Evo was just very inspiring.
And was that a GSR or an MR?
It was GSR.
Yeah, so it's a manual one. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, you used to go to the track and all with it.
So he had that. That inspired you to get your Evo after that.
Yes. Hmm.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, we gave away a 10 GSR towards the end of last year. I loved it. It didn't do very well as a giveaway, but it's just like it's a much more kind of it's more of a regular car than the 8s and the 9s, which is probably why a lot of people don't like them. Also because it didn't have the 4G63 anymore.
Yes.
But I thought the 4B11 was like, I mean, it was like most modern stuff. Like it was better in every way. Just yeah, like if you're gonna build it, you gotta do different stuff and what have you. But I thought they were cool. The biggest knock that we had on it was that the 8s and the 9s, like they were unique. They were bespoke chassis to the Evos. It wasn't a Lancer,
Hmm.
evolution. It was an evolution. It was no basic similarity. Whereas the 10, it looked basically just like a regular Lancer, just
Yes.
with the wing and the little side vent in the front lip. So it was
Hmm.
like a lot of people were like, "Is this just like a regular Lancer?" Like, well, no, it's like a modded Evo, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, so we've driven a number of the same cars. You've driven a number of the cars we've given away. So we are car guys entering car giveaways. Who would have thought?
Yeah, right. Who would have thought?
Yeah. So here's a question: who's the first person you are going to take for a ride?
Definitely my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's hers.
because it's hers, and she's actually getting the hang of driving sticks, so she'll be driving it pretty soon.
Cool. Is she what's she learning on? Is she learning on yours or something else?
Yeah, on my car,
Yeah.
on my 18 STI.
Yeah, the modern stuff is so much easier to drive than the old stuff. Like it's a solid place to learn.
Yeah.
So last question before we end the interview. Is there anything else you would like to tell everybody about just the experience of winning?
I honestly never thought that I would win. I thought that like buying a couple Subaru t-shirts was like the best that was going to happen out of it, because I don't have any like cool car swag. So I don't know. It was just to get the phone call I was blown away. Like this whole experience is crazy. People at work are like, "You're a celebrity," blah, blah, blah. Because like you see it everywhere. You see it on Facebook, like you see it on Instagram. Like, I don't know, people's parents know, you know what I mean? Like it's
Really?
yeah.
So you're like a local Prime-driven celeb now.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we need more Prime-driven celebs.
I'm gonna daily that car when everything comes in for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's really like that's what modern cars are for. The older stuff. we got to be more careful with, right? Because can't replace them as easily. Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations again, bud. And
Yeah.
I hope you and your girlfriend enjoy the car. And I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much, Justin.
Thanks, bud.